This is an overview of the crime scene and the death of Ana Garcia by Serenity Nelson. Ana Garcia was 20 years old when she was found dead at 10 a.m. at the Gender Life Science Building. She was found by her close friend, Taylor Diaz. Ana was a college student that's been working part-time at the research lab at the Gender Life Science Building. Things that were found at the crime scene were hair, footprints, fingerprints, orange juice, blood, vomit, drugs, a needle and syringe, a table, and lamp. What we found out about the things that were found at the crime scene was the hair that we found was Ana's. The fingerprints that we found were both Ana's and Eric's. The blood was Ana's because it matched her blood type, which was B positive. Some other background information we found out was on social media. The last days leading up to Ana's death, she posted on her social media, which helps us figure out where she was, who she was with, and when she was there leading up to the death. That leads us to finding out who the persons of interest are. And first up is Eric Piedmont, Ana's boyfriend. Dominique Hall, a classmate of Ana's that she was competing against for a scholarship. Next up is Sam Green, a girl that she's on the soccer team with. Taylor Diaz, who found Ana and is one of her close friends. And lastly is Dr. Elsie Opal, Ana's academic advisor. She recently denied to write a recommendation letter for Ana for an internship. In my opinion, there's only 3 top main suspects that there could be. First up is Eric, Ana's boyfriend, because the last days leading up to Ana's death, they were arguing, and what we found on Ana's phone is a text message from Eric wanting to talk about what was happening. Up next is Sam Green. Sam and Ana play on the same soccer team, and recently they've been butting heads a lot. Their last game, Sam blamed Ana for losing the game, and lastly, at the practice the day before Ana died, they ran into each other and Ana hit her head. Also, with the polygraph testing, we found out that Sam didn't like Ana very much, so that could be another evidence reason that it could have been Sam that could have killed her. Also, lastly, the last suspect is Dominique Hall, since Ana won the scholarship that Dominique wanted really badly, and Dominique was really mad and upset that Ana won it and she didn't. All 3 of them have a really good reason, or given us evidence that they could have been a reason for Ana's death. For an example, maybe one of them set up and gave Ana something that could have killed her, or when she fell, because she was found laying on the floor, she could have re-hit her head where she already had an injury from running into Sam, which could have added on to the injury and could have killed her too. Lastly, I feel like the next step to do is to find out what kind of drugs were on the floor, and also do an autopsy to see if anything was in her system that could have been the reason why she died.